Hello everyone, this is T-Junkie and welcome back to another part of the tutorial. I've been away for a while, work mainly, I must apologise for that. But while I was away I was playing around with some elements that I thought we could add to the game. And while creating just a simple city builder that I've got at the moment, it's very basic at the moment, I have a few things that I think we're going to add to the new game tutorial. One of them is highlights when you hover over objects, like a sphere. It comes up saying it's a sphere, and crate and capsule, and you can move around it. The tooltip follows the mouse, and we're going to be adding that for GUI elements along with objects in the world. Also, I've been playing around with fading windows, so they have a slight fade in, so they just don't automatically pop in. Then click build, you see the build fades in, and immediately goes away when you click the X button. Oh yeah. And I got me thinking, if we load up the there we go. Load the previous tutorial. Let's find the first person controller and let's run it. At the moment we've got this, and because I'm running on, I've got a new monitor, 1080p one. Down where my health and hunger is, it doesn't perfectly match up with the bars, which we will have to fix. Along with when we push the escape button, it just appears. The game isn't paused in any way, you see this grass still moving. And the rotation still happens as well. So one way to fix this is we go to scripts, and I believe it's in player HUD. Actually might be in-game menu, believe it or not. In-game menu. There we go, in-game menu. Right, when it gets to there, we've got if, let's go show in-game menu. So it's said if the show game menu is true, time dot delta time equals 0. Else delta times read only. This worked before, why isn't it working now? Let's see what happens when I run it. I'm kinda out for now. Not entirely sure why that isn't working. But but another problem is because we're using a first person controller, that automatically comes with it, with Unity. In the first person controller, if we click the graphics, no, sorry, main camera, you see how player HUD we got here. But if we, there's a mouse look script right here, and that controls the mouse X. Whereas on the first person controller, there's a mouse look and it controls the X, and that controls the Y. Reason for this is the one on the first person controller, that X controls the movement of the actual player model, and the main camera just moves the camera up and down. It doesn't actually move the capsule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the mouse look on both of these for now, because what we're going to do later on is we're actually going to create our own character scripts. I need to save that off. And as you see, we don't move when moving the mouse. Now what I also want to do is disable, I think it's in the player HUD, there you go. I want to disable this. And this. That way, when we play, you can see the cursor moving around perfectly. Now what we'll do in the in-game menu is what the purpose of this tutorial is going to be is adding a fade. Yeah, it's coming out as well. A fade to the menu when it opens. Now to do this, on GUI you got the if show in-game menu. Well, up here we need to set some parameters for the fade. So what I want to do is want to create a private color and give it a name. Normal color. I'm going to put the underscore in it before. I'm just going to call it private color, normal color. So it's the normal color of the window. And now what I want to do is want to do a private float alpha. And this is what we're actually going to change. This alpha value is the transparency pretty much. And then we want to add a speed. I'm going to put it as 3 for now. We don't actually need the one there, the F after that, because it's a solid. Underscore after that. And then what I want to do is want to do a private float, and the alpha, it's going to be the target's alpha. So we just call it target. Target alpha. And I'm going to put that as 1. 1 is fully visible, 0 is transparent, I believe. Now what I want to do is we want to go into the update function, and let's add it at the top. Want to add if underscore show in-game menu. I want to put the target alpha to equal 1. And now what I want to do is an else statement and say target alpha equals 0. So it starts off fully transparent and it ends up being 1. Now what we need to do is we need to sorry. What we need to do is we need to set a math formula to gradually over time set the target from 0 count up to 1 using the speed that we have defined up top. Now to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to do if math f dot approximately. Then what we're going to do is put underscore alpha, comma, target alpha. We want to set the math f approximately from the alpha going to the target alpha. Now what we'll do is we want to add alpha equals math f dot move towards. Now what we'll do is underscore alpha towards the target alpha, using the speed times time dot delta time. Now with that set up, we're moving the alpha to the target alpha using the speed that we have set times time dot delta time. Delta time is the speed of the game. Pretty much. If you lag, the delta time will be slower. If your computer runs really fast, it'll be an average. I think it uses your frames. Like 60 frames is classed as a 1 or something like that. I'm not too sure how that works, but that there is beneficial because even if your computer is slower than other people's, it keeps time, so you don't miss anything. Now what I want to do is I want to go to our on GUI function. Now this is where we start adding stuff in the if show game menu is true. Now what I want to do is we want to say underscore normal color is equal to a GUI dot color. And then what we'll do is say underscore normal color dot A for alpha is equal to underscore alpha. And then GUI dot color equals underscore normal color. Now after the in-game window, we want to add a couple more. Underscore normal color, because this is after it's rendered. This is all before the window's being rendered. So, and then as soon as that hits, because when the computer executes a script, it goes from top to bottom. So when it hits this, it's gonna call this function saying the normal color is a GUI color, and it sets the normal color dot A to alpha, and then it says the GUI color is equal to normal color. And then it hits and draws the window, and after it's drawn the window, when I do normal color dot A is equal to 1F. So now it should be fully appeared. So 0 is fully transparent, number 1 is fully visible. And you just basically set GUI.color to equal underscore normal color. Let's see how that looks in game when you save that off. Don't have any errors. And let's click the escape button. That is not doing what I want it to do. Oh, I've added it in the wrong place. This in-game menu here then. Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, this is when I started playing it. Ugh, I just love things like this. I've created that many scripts trying to figure out bugs that player HUD. Oh. Get rid of that game skin. Sorry, everyone. Just trying to add everything I just did into my actual player HUD script, because I completely lost the plot this morning. And there's the update function, so I'll put it in after this here. I'll save all this off and it should work now. There you go, you see how it fades in? Fades in a bit too slow for my liking though. So what I am going to do is I'm going to change that speed to 6. And I'm going to double the speed it comes in. And it all comes in. You can get the, as you notice, when you push the escape button, the buttons actually appear, but the background behind it slowly fades in. And that's quite an easy fix. You just add exactly what you put here in here. We'll actually do that now. So what we want to do is copy all this, put it above these buttons here, and then underneath the window rect, just put it at the end. Save this off, and then click play again. And as it all fades in together. Now what problem we're gonna have when we come into coding in an options menu and an achievements menu is when we click achievements, we want to get rid of this here. But when the achievements window is open, we push escape again, and this menu is going to appear over the top. There's one way to settle that. We're going to scroll up to the top. If input.getEscape and underscore show. Have I done an achievement? Have I done the balls yet? No, I've not. Private ball underscore show achievements window equals false. Private ball underscore show options window equals false. And then what we do is we put and underscore show achievements window equals false, and underscore options show options window equals false. He's basically saying if you get the key code and achievements windows is false and the show options window equals false, then it'll actually tweak the in-game menu to push escape, we can push escape again. That's fine. But when, say, we have an options window, we push options, and it opens up the options, we won't be able to push escape anymore to open this little mini window. So that's been some bugs sorted out. I've been T-Junkie, and I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to add a fading window and fading content. See you next time. Goodbye.